What is up, guys? Python here, back with another video. And the Mets have finally hired a manager, and they decided to hire Buck Showalter. And me personally, I'm not a fan of the hire. This is not the guy that I think should be the guy, and I don't. This wasn't personally my number one choice, but I know a lot of Met fans would definitely disagree with me on that because I know every Met fan pretty much wanted Buck Showalter, but to me personally, I wanted Joe Espada. I liked Joe Espada's just. I know he hasn't managed in the major leagues, and that's what scares people off. But you have to look at what where Joe Espada has been. He's been with the Astros as a bench coach. He's been there with AJ Hinch, and look what happened when Alex Cora got his managerial spot and was no longer the bench coach with the Astros. He was with Dusty Baker, who's another longtime experienced guy. I'm pretty sure he also spent time near Joe Girardi somewhere. To me, Joe Espada was the perfect fit, but the Mets decide to go with Buck Showalter, and I'm obviously going to root for the best with this hire. Not that I think it's a good hire, but I'm going to root for the best and hope that he proves me wrong and doesn't make a poor decision, because in the 2016 wildcard game, he did not make one of the best decisions. He decided to put Ubaldo Jimenez in instead of Zach Britton, who was untouchable that year in what I believe was a tied game. And then if you go back also with Buck Showalter, anytime he's left the place except for Baltimore, the team has either went to or won the World Series. He leaves the Yankees, and then the Yankees win the World Series. Leaves the Diamondbacks win the World Series the next year. Leaves the Rangers, and I believe they went to the World Series the next year. The Orioles, I'm pretty sure, are the only team that he's been a manager for that after he has left, there was no sort of success. And he's also just been out of baseball for so long. I just don't personally like, I don't like having a guy that has been this far out of the game. And I just don't think personally the game is up to date with him if he's willing to adapt to the game today, because there has to be some sort of balance. I'm not someone that's saying you have to be fully analytical and be a full analytics guy. No, there needs to be some kind of in between where I'm going to go with my gut, and there's also going to be some analytics involved. And if Buck is willing to adapt to that and use analytics, which he said in his interviews, but who knows? Sorry, I felt like hair in my mouth. But who knows if that was just to help him get the job, or if that, he actually is going to adapt to the game and use analytics, which I sure hope so. But I really hope he does prove me wrong, because I'm not personally thrilled. I think that this is a step backwards personally, but we'll wait and see. In terms of his record overall, he's has 1,551 wins to 1,517 losses at a 506 win percentage. That is in just over 3,000 games managed. So, I mean, I don't know. It just, for the positives, I guess you get a guy with experience and a guy that's a hard ass, and I really feel like that's kind of why he got the job here, is that he has experience and that he is a hard ass, unlike any of these other guys where they're going to come into the clubhouse and be all loose and everything. But who's to say Joe Espada wouldn't have been like that, or Matt Quatraro, I think that was his name, from the Tampa Bay Rays. Who's to say that those two wouldn't have been similar? Because they definitely do need a guy like that, with the whole situation that happened with Lindor with the thumbs down and everything. And then you had the whole raccoon situation. They need a guy that's going to discipline them in the clubhouse. That's for sure. But I just don't like if they hired Buck Showalter just because we need a guy that is going to be a hard ass and discipline these guys when they're misbehaving in the clubhouse. This shouldn't be, it's not school here. We shouldn't have to be disciplining people and getting guys that having people in place just to discipline people for their actions. They're professional athletes. They should be better than the way that they behaved, but it is what it is. There's always guys like that in the sport. It is just the nature of it, but you shouldn't go out of your way to hire someone just for that. If that's what this hire is, I'm not a fan. I'm even more so not a fan. of the hire than I already am, but I'm willing to give it a chance. He is a three-time manager of the year, so I guess that's something that's good. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I know a lot of people are really excited about this and like it, and that's just your opinion. If you think that this is a good hire, that's your opinion. I personally am not a fan, but like I said, I'll give him a chance and hope that he proves me wrong as the manager, and yeah, and gets them together. It just, I don't know. I'm having a hard time having confidence in this, but it is what it is. We're gonna have to deal with it for the next 3 years, most likely, unless a firing gets involved, which that would be if I'm right and things go wrong. But I hope not. I really hope that this ends up being the hire, because I can't stand going through this cycle of manager GM every single offseason or every other offseason needing a new manager or a new GM. I just can't take it anymore. Just please let this be the right hire. Please just prove me wrong, Buck. Please prove me wrong. But it's a short video, this one. If you did enjoy it, leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are new. Let me know what you guys think about this hire in the comment section. Do you agree with me? You're not too big of a fan and you would have preferred Joe Espada or Matt Quattaro? Or are you someone that did want Buck? And if you did want Buck, let me know why. If you wanted Joe Espada or Matt Quattaro, let me know why, and why you maybe will be giving this hire a chance, or why you're completely pissed off. You let me know and sound off in the comment section. But yeah, like I said, leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new. Turn the notifications on as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.